Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we're playing more Minecraft. Now, it does look like I've started over, but no, it's not the case at all, and if you saw the title, you'd know. But, I'm doing a world tour. Just, so I have my phone open on Pocket Edition next to me, but I'm on my PlayStation so I can record this, because Tasty Treats and Travels have been, well, they commented on, I forget which video, but a video saying they want to see one of my old world tours, so I'm doing that. So first up on our tour, we have the first building built in this world, which we don't use anymore. 22 Cherry Street. I called it that because we're in the cherry tree biome. There's not much to it. Mandy the spider. I remember this. There's a item frame here with the spider eye in it, because first spider I killed. You know, the basic. And then, not like if you guys would load into a world, you wouldn't see a snowman on your bed. But I have a special texture pack that does that because I downloaded the texture packs that were on my phone. So that's supposed to be a mine, but I never got to it. Now the reason I don't use this house anymore is because when me and Serrano77 were playing, he was like, if I remember correctly, I think he was afraid of the monsters. Like, either that or they kept killing him and I got tired of him dying, so I went to his place. Just over the mountain. I mean, first you see a castle, you see all that stuff, but before is all that, it was just this it was just a hole in the ground that we covered up in to survive the night. So let's start with the house, the main house, and work our way around. So here's a map of the town. We're going to start there and work our way around the place. And we're going to end with, well, for the tour of our town, we're going to end with this. But I want to end the official video at my special sand area that I built. So let's start with the first actual building, which was this. Pretty small. Also kind of foolish. You know, we got the basic and not so basic stuff. And chest full of literally everything and nothing at the same time. And now moving on to the upstairs. This is the living. There used to be a sign right here that said living quarters, but it kind of got blown up. But this is the viewing room, where you can look out at the whole town, pretty much, except for backwards, but there is really nothing backwards. And here's relaxing. You have a chest in the middle, another chest full of nothing and everything at the same time, a clock, special use only pickaxe, which, with Silk Touch 1 and Efficiency 4 on it. Have bookshelves. I'm pretty sure all these books here are enchanted books. So we have 10 enchantment books. That's supposed to be a food chest, but I don't think we ever got to put food in there. 50 coal in there. I bet there's just coal sitting in there one day and we needed it. Here's me and Serrano's bunk bed. He had the bottom bunk and I had the top bunk. And then we have a lantern. Alright, moving on. Let's go to that side. So here, we'll start with here. This was something Serrano built. Let's look for treasures. Okay, I think we were communicating through a sign one day, I want to say. Another chest full of nothing and everything at the same time. Actually, I don't think we never beat the Ender Dragon in this world. Just green dye in there. Here's another world for Serrano77. This was the chest. Like when I'd play without him online, I'd put the stuff in here that I'd get for him if I got anything. Another chest full of nothing and everything. This one doesn't have a roof. Back here, here's a banner I sold to him. There's 2 more. Down here. And in here. This connects with the hallway to the first room. I don't know why, but I put the iron doors. He put the wooden ones, but I put the iron ones. That leads out there. Just close the doors. Up here leads to his shop. Oh, directly into his shop. This is his shop. 1 diamond block for bread. No, okay, that's not as bad as it. Actually, that's really bad. Bad on his end. If I gave him bread, he'd give me 1 diamond block. So, there's 2 more banners I sold to him. Hey. So let's get to that. The little floaty thingy. Oh, and real quick, this colorful wall. This was for a trophy I got on my phone for having 1 of every color of wool in the game. So I got that and I never took it down. The address here is 75 Cherry Street. Okay, this is going to be harder than I remember. Because the stairs got blown up. So this is a little floating castle thing I made. With nothing up here. It kind of overviews everything. Let's move to that house with the hay roof next. So up here, over here, house with hay roof. Now remember, in my survival worlds, I always said I would never get a pet, and if I did, I'd lock them up so they don't get hurt while I'm out adventuring. And here they all are. Not all. There's actually 1 missing, but he's not dead. He is down in a mine. Not a mine. He's down in the meeting room, which I'll show you soon. But this is like the most unsecure house you'll ever see, because look, count. 1, 2, 3 walls, 1 roof, 1 floor, no back wall. Like, I don't even remember. I think I built this house before I got the dogs, because I wanted to be able to see the sunset, but Ronald started building these, and it blocked my view of the sunset. But now let me explain these. So Ronald wanted to build it an Indian type town, or house buildings, which is why they're all connected. Like if you go inside, they're all connected. I built the stairs. But yeah, they're all connected, and that's what I wanted with these too. Let's go with this pink dome building. Ignore the floor. I don't know why it's not grass, but ignore that. Empty. Here's another chest full of nothing and everything at the same time. Alright, this was the arena. That's right, arena. Like, so I'd stand here, so Ronald would stand right there, diagonal for me, and we'd have to punch each other. And if I won, he'd have to give me this item. Like, me and him would agree on an item. If I won, I'd get his. If he won, he'd get mine. But it had to be an item that we both had, which means the winner would walk away with 2 of that item. So, like, if we were betting on diamonds, the winner would walk away with 2 diamonds, and the loser would have none. So, yeah. This is my favorite thing. One of my favorite things in the world. This world. My home tree. You know, a tree with a hanging sign that says home. This is one of my favorite things. This was my old shop. You see, we're closed now. Missing a door. Wow. Yeah, what are these called? Skulk vines? They only appear when something dies. I forget. I think I killed a few zombies inside. Like, even the grass is turning into it. So here's the thing. If this is my store, I'm standing in here. Let me show you from my perspective when I was selling things. If Serrano gave me 1 diamond, I'd give him 8 terracotta. If he gave me 1 iron, I'd give him 1 baked good. And then here's my banner collection that he got. and then the collector's goods like tool, that. Let me sleep real quick. Alright, sleeping. It says 1 out of 2 players because my phone account is, in this world. That's because that's the only reason why I can also be in it at the same time. So, alright, put my phone down. I will only pick it back up if I need to sleep again. This was a sheep farm, but it broke. I think the sheep died, so I ended up breaking it and not fixing it. Here's our 2x2 campfire, a cactus farm. Here's my horse stable. And there's an Arctic fox in there. I don't even know how he got in there. He's just in there. Yeah, I don't even use that horse. Like, I have him, but I don't use him. I think he spawned up there and then he wandered down and walked in there. Here's Sir Ronald 77's parrot. Yeah. Here's my bamboo farm and my cocoa bean farm. Small cocoa bean farm, but pretty big bamboo farm. Now this building here, I was basing off of an old western house with the colors, but it eventually got blown up, so I had to replace it with wood. But there's another one of my businesses that are closed. Now listen, my businesses, they weren't closed because they got, because I was doing bad stuff and they got closed. I merged all my businesses into one. This is my smithing shop. I have a bunch of extra garbage stuff in there. You see, I even had a bell. Actually, the door always stays open. Let's go to my new business that is not closed, which is just over here, down these stairs, and here. The combination of them all. Here is my basic store where I'd sell terracotta. It's actually on display now. Here's the receiving. I'll show you what that means in a minute. Then this side's my smithing side. So where you get custom armor trims like that. Here's Fred the employee. I made a custom face on a sign for this guy. Alright, now let's go into the back room. The employees only room. Okay, so design blocks and design. You really only understand if you see it in action, but it's kind of hard to see it. Here's my terracotta storage. The limited section. That's regular terracotta, orange, and yellow. Real quick before I show anything else, it's hard to I can show everything, but I can't do everything because it's only me. It's me and me. I'm here twice because it's me on my PlayStation, this one, and me on my phone, which I'll show you when we get to where it's at. I did have a bet up here. You want to see how much money I got from running this shop? 12 diamonds. I think I actually spent a few. Here's my exploration barrel. I have 5 nether upgrade, and this one's called the Power Stone. I think I had lore with these. They were... Oh. Okay, the middle 3 are called Power Stones. Yeah, Oh, because they were based off the Indiana Jones 2, which is Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom. I'm not going to get into detail, but... Yeah, this is where I got all my diamonds from. And there's a sign saying, you always get 8 terracotta. You give me 1 diamond, you'll get 8 orange. 2 diamonds for red. The lower supply I get, the higher in price it gets. And then the receiving, you see that darker gray bit? There's light gray bricks and darker gray with, it's not full brick. So, then I have the supply back there. So Ronald would stand here in the chest, and I'd put the terracotta in there, and then it would go into the chest. So I wouldn't have to come back out. Here's my farm. A lot bigger than in my survival world, huh? No, I think that bamboo is just for looks. I think that was a creeper hole. Here's the extremely poor sheriff office I built. Like, not even a floor. But there are search warrants and an iron door, apparently. Yeah, I had a search warrant pulled on me a lot because I had an illegal item, which will... This was Ronald's chest. I had a bunch of illegal... Wow, oh yeah, because I had to break the jail so I could build a new one in the castle, which we'll get to at the end. Not like the end of the video, the end of the town tour. Here's... Ronald used a tutorial to build this, but it still looks really nice. But I did help him build the pond that flows down into there. And he was working on a barn, but we never got to finishing it. There's a nether portal. I will not be showing you the nether. It's just too dangerous to go in. Especially since, like, you see I have nothing. And I kind of have 5 hunger bars and I'm missing a heart and a half. But then this black stuff around, this is more lore. And it means, well, it meant when we were still playing this that corruption was taking over, or starting to take over the world. But, like you see how far it's spreaded? Let's say this was a diamond chest plate at one point, but now there's just treasure maps in there. Alright, now, here's Sir Ronald's chicken farm. He's still laying eggs. But, I think this was like a little hideout I had. But I never did anything with it. Alright, let's go in that. Those bees are really loud. Now let's go into the tunnels. Okay, so first, this scaffolding, when you go up it, it leads here. Cause, you know, I connected these tunnels run underneath of the place. Here's the bar that I built and own. 1 drink for 4 iron. And they are regeneration drinks. You know, not alcohol. These will actually heal you instead of get you hurt. So you see I have a good bar. This used to be a tunnel, but when I built my shop right there, I closed it off so you can't just like sneak into the back. Here's the meeting room. It used to look a lot better with the old texture pack I used to use. But here is my first dog. I always remember it's my first one because it has a pink collar. The rest have red ones. But here's the meeting room. A person holding the meeting will stand here. Up to 3 people can attend. Well, I honestly don't care how many attend. 3 people can sit. As many people as they want can attend. Here's a little storage. And we have literally the most random stuff. Again, chest full of nothing and everything at the same time. Furnace 30 coal. Now this, I am slightly proud of and really want to have in my survival world. It's a coordinate book. Exploration number 5. Coordinates, -305, 99, 42. And that brings you to the Dark Oak Forest, for if we need any Dark Oak wood. Exploration number 3, 13,079 and 690 is the Badlands. And it says in brackets terracotta in case Sir Ronald Son's reading it, because he knows that as the terracotta, like where to get terracotta. He doesn't know it by the actual biome name. The exploration 1, 202, nope. Start that again. Exploration number 1, 2,141, 78, 350, and that's the desert village. The next page, we have mining trips. -73, -52, 409. That's the mine entry. Like when you get down there, like if you go mining and you have this book on you, you can just go to 73, 409, and that's where the mine entry is. So you can go back up. Mine trip number 8, 89, 52, 188. And that's ancient, and that's the ancient city, which I will not be shown because I did not build it. It's just a natural spawning thing, and it's super deadly down there. That's all of that book. Down here is the sorting area that we never finished. Like, you see how big it is? We got wool, stone, tough, stone bricks, cobblestone, dirt, gold, deep stone, it means deep slate, redstone, gravel, terracotta, iron, granite, blue means lapis, and coal's coal. Actually, I have charcoal in there too. But, look, I never got to mine that side, but I did get to mine this side. This side has nothing in it, but I was just preparing for when we fill up the middle side. So now let's go back up and go to that underground base where my phone account is. And hopefully find food, because I'm kind of on 400 points. Here's the bottom. It's nighttime. This is where you collect the wool, but, you know, there's none in there. This is a very thin and dangerous bridge. This does lead up to here, but we're going down. All the way down. There's a home sweet home sign. I hear a lot of monsters. But there's not, that's my bodyguard. But this was my area. You know, like, I lived down here so long, the copper's oxidized. I tried to build, this was where I slept most of the time, through here. I tried to fortify it by putting obsidian, but I could never get enough. Just empty chest up there. So I was doing experiments with lightning rods, because they're just up there. You know, I was growing, I like fully moved on to living underground, because like I was growing trees down here. Look, I can build a replica of the house that's directly above. Like, you see this? Look, but like corrupted number, cherry cave. See that? And then in here, like, it's not as like messy. Like the chests aren't messy. Sign. This is my version of the home, the tree sign that's up on the surface that says home. This isn't like my accomplishments, because like I have the actual ores instead of just mining them. Like redstone, lapis, iron, emerald. That one was hard to get. Like, you don't understand how rare emeralds are. Deep slate, diamonds, copper, coal, deep slate, gold. And here's my food supply. Again, showing off that I was fully devoted to living in here. Oh, here's a map. See, I even got the map. I didn't finish the map, but I even got the map down here. Actually, it's not up to date. It's also not big enough. Alright, so then upstairs. Now look, this says resting quarters. There's supposed to be a resting quarters sign on the one upstairs, but it got blown up. And you see, like, there's no bookshelves here. And there's a hole in the wall. Because I was on the run from Surround 77 when he was role-playing as a cop. No light. Actually, I didn't finish the roof. But, let's go to my classroom. Yes, my classroom. Actually, first, like, this is more proof that I was fully devoted to living down here. Because I was growing sugar cane. And bamboo. Oh. I blocked that off so no monsters would stumble in. But look, class. I believe my name was Mr. Clinton. Here's Sir Ronald's locker. He'd throw any garbage in there. This is a bench outside classroom. I don't know why there's a carrot at the top. Here's Sir Ronald's seat. Caution. There used to be a stone cutter which had like a saw that always rotated, so that's why I wrote caution. I wrote it for the looks. Actually, I'm gonna take this and eat it. Excuse me. Display diamond helmet. I think I taught him how to make armor that day. Days missed. He missed one day. That was my class supplies. Don't ask about my supply, but still, my class. I'll read this to you. Lessons. Lesson 1. I'm not going to say how to. If you want to pause the video and read how to craft this stuff, you can. Lesson 1. We made a decorated pot. Lesson 2. We made a brush. Lesson 3.1. Lesson 3.1 and 3.2 were for the 4th of July. If you can't tell, because we made fireworks. Lesson 3.2, I taught him how to make a fireworks star so you could give your firework color. Lesson 4 is how to make stone bricks. Lesson 5 is how to make an armor stand, which is why there's one over there. Lesson 6.1, well, 6 goes up to 6, like it has 3 different, alright. Lesson 3.1 is more in-depth. Is it? No, it's not. It's not. I thought it was more in-depth than 5. Forget what I said. Lesson 6 is making glass paint, colored glass paints, even. Like all of Lesson 6, 1.1, 2, and 3 combined is glass paints. And Lesson 7 is 8 sticks and 1 wool gets you painting. I don't have a lesson 8. Where does book go? Oh, it's here. Here's a book. Like, I wrote this. I wrote this book, like, World Fights. I just got a trophy called Take Inventory, because in my survival world we can't get trophies because I have experimental features on. Look, World Fights by Eddie. That's a character. I don't know if he'll be in my survival world as a character to the lore, but he's an old character from me and Dad. Me and Surround 77's survival. But Eddie's always been like a friend to me. So let's read it. Page 2, which is the page on the right, a raid. Page 3, Pillager Outpost. Page 4, the Wither. Page 5, the Warden. Page 6, the Ender Dragon. Now, the only tests, the lessons were crafting, but the tests were world fights. Now, the world fights in the real world are like World War I, World War II. When I write about world fights, it means fights that can happen. So, if you guys want to read it, pause it and read it. But I'm not going to read it to save time. Alright. Let me put it back. Alright, it is on the first page. No, in the middle. There we go. Is there any food in his locker? Because I still need food. Actually, I have a farm down here. Why don't I just farm it? Farming. Now I'm gonna have extra seeds I don't want. I have 9 extra seeds. Okay, I mean, like, golden carrots, yeah, but I'm not going to eat them. Oh. I just got another trophy called Baked Bread. For, baking bread. Right, here are the illegal things. That poster's it's a sign that represented the character that lived down here. Alright, illegal things. TNT. Sometimes fireworks. If it's a holiday, fireworks are okay, but if you're using fireworks to harm people, it's not okay. Killing pink sheep, that's a surround thing. Stealing, again, surround thing. Build sand house. I don't understand that. What if you want to build a sandcastle? Fight each other on campus. That's just saying me and Surround cannot fight when we are here. Alright, now. Place I slept. Not too bad, not too bad. There he is. My phone. My phone version right here. But you know, again, chest full of nothing and everything at the same time. But yeah, this is where I slept when I was down here. And the only reason I have him with the shield up and his face down is because he's going to be important to the lore of the survival world that's on my channel now. So I don't want him to be visible, like fully visible, until he is seen on my channel. Now let's go up. And the moment I've been waiting for, the longest thing it took me to build in this world, the castle. I've been purposely avoiding it. Like, look, I can build a flag on top. The sun's alright. The sun's rising. Yeah, there's a bridge here. Alright, we're gonna go into the main entrance. Also, you see like this big open area. Let's just go down and look at it real quick. This big open area. All this stone was used to make this stone castle. Can you believe it? Actually, all that stone down there doesn't look like enough stone. It's because it isn't. Because I also took stone from the mine that I forgot to show. I don't know what that was. Alright, but you see scaffolding because, like, I wanted it to look not completely done yet. But, welcome to the castle. First castle I ever made. Here's the throne. Like a really crappy chandelier that I built. The kitchen is down this way. The kitchen, and then the safe room. See, all obsidian, which makes this room blast proof and lava proof. And you can, and if you try to break it, obsidian with your fist, it'll take you around 4 minutes. So, now up here, we have the bedroom, and up the ladder. But up here, like, if you're doing roleplay, you want to pretend it's unstable, because like there's scaffolding holding this room up. So, but since I'm not role-playing and I'm just like giving you guys a tour, yeah, it'll be fine. Here's the 3-person bed fit for the 1 person that is king. And did I have music? I did! Oh, I just got a trophy called Music to My Ears for play music disc in the jukebox. And my favorite song. Do I have? Let's go. All right. Oh! What happened? Okay, that was a weird audio dip. Wrong button. Great song. Woo! All right. Ow. Let's go to that part. Yeah, we got a farm here too. I got farms everywhere. Like, I got farms above ground, underground, in castles. I didn't get around to finishing it. I think I was planning on it, but I didn't. Here's the prison. And I cannot tell you how many times I got stuck in here because I needed to sleep, but, you know, iron doors, so you need, like, a pressure plate to open them, and, you know, you can't really put a pressure plate on the inside when they're prison cells. Downstairs is, I'll show you when I get there. Here's the courtyard, I guess, or the chill out area, if you want to call it that. But you like, this is, here's more lore that I built into the castle. You can walk through the sewer system by going down here. Now, it's a hole in the wall until you get down into the water, because here's the sewer system. And a little gross, but you kind of have to walk through it a little bit. You see? Like, you have to walk through it. And then it goes that way and into the wall. But then again, it also splits off and runs down there. More water. But now we're underneath the castle. So yeah, that was a little bit of lore for the castle. And here's the first floor. I don't know why I use blue lanterns, but cool, I did. That was the castle. That was the big moment I wanted everyone to see. The castle, the thing I built, like spent the most time on. This thing, I built in creative, and then I had to build it in survival in this world, so it really sucked building it. I think I was planning on making like a suit, this into a mega base, but I never got the time to. This is our enchantment area. I don't have anything to enchant, but this is a max level enchantment table. With lapis in the ceiling. That's the well. That's our town's water source. I'll go back up so you guys can see it. You see how like you see it goes underneath and it comes out here. Can't. Oh, apparently it is broken. I don't know why. But yeah, look, you can see in there. If I could fit through a 1 block gap, I'd jump in, but nope, because I'm 2 blocks tall, not 1. Here is, yeah, Mr. Clint. That was my teacher name. I was teaching Serrano how to build a building and a cool-ish roof. See? This is the one I built. It's the one he built. And if you think they look similar, because they're supposed to. This chest had like the extra resources we had. Alright, last bit of, not the last bit of lore, but the last bit of lore you'll find in our town, or on the outskirts of our town. Looks like a little mine shaft. I didn't show you our mine shaft, it's over there, but it's not really important. It's nothing big in it. But you see, first bit of lore is the netherrack that's circling all the way around, meaning netherrack stands for darkness, or yeah, darkness. That represents blood. But you see this? And that explosion? Okay. Last time I was in here, Serrano kind of, I don't know how, but like he blew me up with like 20 TNT behind me, like right behind me. Like I was literally, my back was pressed against it and I didn't die. But this here, this doesn't represent blood, this represents redstone, because I had it like connected to the lights and like powering this, which is a huge portal. I don't know how I ended up building. Then this is my little, now this does represent blood, and then that's redstone. I don't know why it's still smelting. I haven't been down here in forever. But I don't know how that got in there. Actually, I'll take it. It's armor. Give me the armor. I got armor. Let's see it. I got pants. Iron pants. Actually, it might be a little awkward, so I'll just keep in my inventory. This is very dangerous to get out of here, but alright, now we have to go on a journey to, do you guys remember exploration number 1 I had? Of which is the desert village. Although we're not going to the desert village, we're going to the last bit of lore and last bit of this tour, which is, now yes, it is about 2,000 blocks away. And yes, I need a boat. So I just got one tree. Listen, I'm not I just got a trophy called Getting Wood. For punch a tree until the block. Punch a block until. Nope, start again. Punch a tree until the block of wood pops out. Although, and then again, I would have already had these trophies if I didn't have experimental mode. It's getting dark out. It's been 2 or 3 days of not sleeping. If it's been 3 days, phantoms are going to come and kill me. I want to make 2 boats. Let's go! Voyage. Oh, I'm so gonna die. Like, I have nothing to protect myself. Like, a drown could come up from the water and kill me. Alright, I'll see you guys when I get there. Almost there. Like, there's the... My phone just vibrated twice. There's the desert. So I realized I need a 3rd boat. So I have 1 piece of wood left. Oh, now I have none. And I'm plant. Go! Snapchat and Pokemon Go. Those are the 2 notifications I had. Oh, Enderman. 4 zombies. That's a cluster. Maybe it's a horde. Something's called a horde. I think it's called a horde of zombies. Where's the moon? The moon is there. Alright, we're going to the village first, so we can sleep and see what I built in a day. I really hope no husks spawn. Just... Oh, there's a husk. Was it? Ow. Ow, okay, I'm gonna die now. I can't sprint, and there's a skeleton shooting at me. Don't die. You die, viewers won't get to see what you built. Come on, push. Creeper bed. Oh, darn it! I forgot I was in a 2-player world. Alright, I do actually need to die. So, but I stopped there, so I'll spawn there. But I was just dying so I could get my stamina back so I can run. Alright, here it is. I forget the guy's name. He is lore based. Like, he has so much lore in him. Not him, that's statue. What's it called? That sarcophagus? Sarcophagus? I really doubt that's the name. Here's his grave. I'm so mad at myself. I don't know the name. but we have to go down. Like, we have to break into his grave. We're grave robbing, but we're not robbing anything. We're just breaking and entering into his grave. Just have to dig out a little bit. Right, this way. And you know what? This will probably be the last time this counts on the world, so I'm going to bury myself with him. So I think I might have written a little book for him. Yes, I did. King Eric. Not Eric. Arak. That was his name. King Arak. Here's his tomb. I based it off of Indiana Jones 1. I think. Was it Indiana Jones? Yeah. Indiana Jones 1. I based the room off of Indiana Jones 1 with a little touch of my own design. So there's a ladder up, but once he died, there was a grave there, so. Bed. That was his hat. I don't know why I had the armor. Like, lore purposes, I guess, but I don't get it. Alright, I'll read it to you. It's literally a paragraph. Right. There is this place known as Arak's tomb. People used to visit here until the tomb sunk into the ground. Got it. I got the lore. Alright, so this well was built to represent the new tomb because, like, this was the old one. Painting wasn't here before, but the tent was, and the tomb was. But then it sunk into the ground, and so did the tent, and then the banner got put on the wall. A photo of his skull, fire, got put on the wall. So yeah. And that was my most successful, not my most successful, I've had more, but this was my most successful Minecraft world with no cheats. If you guys enjoyed, please comment down below what you thought. And if you want to see more old world tours of mine, comment down below. And if you do want to see more, we are going to do my I think we'll do the one where I made a theme park. If you want to see that, comment down below. Bye!